not something that you just turn on and off. It's not. It's like in your DNA, and you live it every single day. But we have big games coming up. Big ones. On national television. New Mexico, Boise, at Wyoming, at Colorado State. You think they want your neck? Yeah.
I can remember my very first job on the men's side at OCU, and I'm 24, and I had a great boss. He taught me a lot in my first year there, and really just how to be. And I remember being in practice one day and cutting up with one of the fellas. They like crossed somebody over and they fell and hit a shot. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, giving them a hard time, or ooh. And I remember Coach Wade bringing me in and saying, you know, you got to be more serious. And you got to really, because you can't let the guys, like, you know, you can't give them an inch. And I remember that. And so it was probably in me more to like have a good time and experience those things and do that. And so now, like with Lindy, she wants to, you know, make this a great experience for all of our student athletes. And so, you know, when it's time to do Rebels trivia and host a game show, like, I'm excited to do it. It's something in me and stuff, but you know, you're trying to treat this with the utmost professionalism as you possibly can. But those experiences are just a lot of fun for our kids, and for me, I love it.
What we should be doing to help us be better too. When it touches the high post, it comes from guard, it comes from E. You've got to stretch it, and you got to get to the corner. You got to get to the corner.
It's about conference tournament time. COVID's just about to start. I think I'm watching. It's Rudy Gobert, the Jazz. He's got COVID, and here we go. Lindy's on the other side calling and saying, "Hey, Ro, I think I'm going to get this job at UNLV. It's home. You got to come with me." And I'm like, look, you got to get the job first. Let's find out what takes place. And, you know, we'll kind of go from there. You know, by the time she'd done the interview, she calls and she says, "Hey, I got it. You know, you got to come with me." And I said, "Okay, great. Let me talk to Natalie." And she goes, "Oh, no, I already talked to Natalie. Natalie said you can come." And I knew I was in a world of trouble at that point. Natalie was already packing boxes in the back. So she was just excited. Back then, when we were all together at Oklahoma, even like Natalie had the opportunity to get to know Lindy. We were all really good friends, and so it was kind of a dream come true to be able to work together, get to come here in Vegas to a brand basketball name like UNLV. So it's an awesome opportunity. I'll never forget it. We were, it's 2013, it's like June. I already kind of just got there as the video coordinator, and Coach Pam DaCosta had brought Lindy in. I think knew Coach Kate at Stanford, and so brought her in as the GA. And it was like right away, Coach Cole was like, "All right, I have all kinds of duties for you guys to take care of." And you know, we were there 2 years together, and the first year we were kind of getting to know each other, but by the second year, we're in the trenches. Coach Cole's having us do the most wild, like the wild assignments to be able to get the team motivated and stuff. And I'll tell this to anybody that will listen. We really kind of developed an admiration for how we work, how we want to run a program, how we want to coach basketball. We kind of really lined up in some of those philosophies, and so it was a great experience just getting to know each other. This is probably the most unique experience. It was right in March, right when COVID was going on and Lindy was calling, and we moved May 1st. And we had never been to Vegas as a family. I'd only been to Vegas once or twice as a young adult, really for AAU basketball, and not seen anything in the city. So, you know, we just packed up the U-Haul right in the middle of COVID, came out here, found a place, and got going and stuff. So my family thinks I'm crazy, that's for sure. Like, they're all still in Oklahoma, they stay there. They are like, you know, Ro, another move, are you kidding me? And I'm like, you know, that's just the nature of the business, to be honest. And Natalie and I talked 2008, and we were all in at that point. Like, this is what the business looks like, and so whatever doors are open to you, then, we want to walk through those at that point if they're the right thing for us. And so for us, it's kind of been just a natural transition from place to place. Well, personally, it brings back a lot of memories. Playing high school basketball in Oklahoma, spent some time in Gallagher, Iowa, got to play games there and stuff. Obviously, there's lots of memories going to games, watching games back when Eddie Sutton was the coach of the men's team, and those guys were really, really tough. So, those are great memories I have, and obviously got to see a lot of family and stuff. So, it's an awesome time to be able to see people, but from a games perspective, it's another game, and we got a job to do, and we got to take care of business. So, those are fun.
All right, what's it going to take? All-out effort, just for 40 minutes, all right? You're gonna get tired, okay? We've got a shortened bench. It's okay. Play as hard as you freaking can. I'll call a timeout if we need a break, all right? It's gonna be a great crowd. We're gonna have a lot of fans. They're gonna have a lot of fans. Like, let's give them a show. Why not? Let's do it. Here we go.
For me, being a head coach, learned a lot of lessons thrown in the fire early on, and you learn probably more at a young age what you don't want to do than what you want to do. And so I probably learned that as a head coach, of things of how to communicate. Hey, I think maybe we should think about this with our program there. All the way from Oklahoma to going to Yale, to North Texas, to Tulsa. Every one of those head coaches were different, had different philosophies, whether that be offensively, defensively, recruiting. And so it's kind of a blend of those things. And so each one of those coaches, I give it up to each one for helping me grow and learn and be able to bring all of that with me to a place like this and be able to help Coach Lindy and help the program.
Defensively, transition is going to be huge. So looking at their stats, they've shot 100 more threes than their opponents, okay, statistically. So the three ball is going up. We repped it the past few days in practice. The full check is going to be huge. Stopping the basketball is going to be huge. And then all of us crashing. That's another thing. So that's paint points, that's easy points, getting more possessions for us, right? So if we're shooting threes, it's going to be a long shot, long rebound. But more importantly, if we're attacking the basket, that's going to be a great opportunity for us to score and then give back. Does that make sense? The keys, I think it's a really great game for us. Like Coach said, yeah, this is a game about pride, right? It's a game for us to show what we can do. Neo's on the road recruiting, and coaches are asking, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So this is a great game for us to show what we can do and what we're really made of. And it's about bounce back game for us. Does that make sense?
It's growing. The chemistry, the dynamic, it's growing, and it's getting better every day. And so for us, it's about playing with a great attitude, having great effort, and being a great teammate for all of our players. And so right now the dynamic is growing, and we're going to continue to get there. I think for us, we don't want our best basketball to be in January, and we didn't definitely want it to be in December. So moving forward from there and getting into late February, March, that's where we want to play our best basketball. So all these decisions and the team dynamic as it's growing is to enable us by the time we get to playoff time, ready to go.
You know what I'm looking for, right? We've talked about it the last 2 days. It is in your control. 100% it is in your control. And what I know about all of you is that when you put your mind to something, you will do it. I know that. I've seen it. I trust you on that. So put your mind to doing this.
She has it and knows how to really get our players motivated, ready, prepared, have a good time, enjoy it all at the same time. And so I think she's got a really special talent to be able to lead a program, so that's where it starts. But we've talked about this tournament, we're ahead of schedule. That's where we're at. And we're really proud that we've been able to do it. It's been a lot of hard work, but we're ahead of schedule. Some things kind of had to go your way to make those things happen, whether that be get a few prospects in recruiting to the ball bounce your way a few times, and it has. And I don't think if you don't work hard and if you don't try to do the right things every day, then you're probably not in position to be able to do those things. And so, you know, I'm glad we're ahead of schedule, but really all that matters now is the next game, and we're here to continue to work towards that.
This is going to be a good matchup. It's a double revenge game, right, for UNLV after they lost twice to NAU.
Really good response. Man, really good response. Wasn't perfect. No, but you played freaking hard from start to finish. We made a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes. But frankly, they didn't matter. They didn't matter because you played hard and you made up for it. That's what it has to be like every single game, every practice. Well, this like puts a bow on our non-conference, okay? Which is great. We learned a lot about ourselves, and frankly, we're still learning about ourselves, which is why we play non-conference games. But again, what I just said, now it's for all the marbles, okay? And who are they gunning for? Okay, that's why we have to play like that every single day. That's why we have to practice like we did yesterday, all right? Because that you have to be on guard. That is a learned trait. That's a learned trait. Okay, so we still got time, but don't worry, I'm not gonna let you take it down, because I'm not. I am not. All right, we're gonna enjoy our Christmas break. When we come back, we are keeping our guards up the whole time.
I just want more time with my kids. They're getting older. My two daughters turned 7 and 4 this month, and you know, as I get older, I'm like, man, time is flying, and so trying to just enjoy the moment with them. My wife is my best friend, so trying to spend time with her and get out and go do stuff, whether that just be grocery shopping or go find some new jeans. I just love spending time with her. If I got to really get away, I'm going back home. You know, my parents are getting older, her parents are getting older, our families, and so trying to enjoy the people that matter the most to us when we possibly can. I think more than anything right now, like I love being in college basketball. This is what I love to do, and I want to be in this long term. I think more than anything, the big time is where you're at, and we're at the big time right now. And this was a goal of mine, to be able to be at a place that's a winning program, competing for championships at this level, and we're here. And so more than anything, like I'm focused on that. The future, I don't know. I think that you just want to be present in the moment. I love working with Coach Lindy. We've talked about that. What does that look like long term for us? And we've just got such a great relationship together working. I'm really thankful for that. And so the future, right now, let's win a championship.